my channel, Fat to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I've used a ketogenic journey to lose 211 pounds. My highest before keto, when starting keto, was 368.8. My lowest has been 158.8. I am trying to get back down to there. If you want to know why I ever went up, go watch all my videos from February on. So I am doing the challenge with Loving It On Keto channel, Wendy and Harry. It's jump into July weight loss challenge. And today is day 17 and we are on protein sparing modified fast day. That is where my macros are crazy low, like 800 and something calories. Everyone's fat is 30 or less. Everyone's carbs are 10 total carbs or less. My protein, I think, is a minimum of 126. Sometimes it's hard for me to get there, but with this new egg white bread, it is working out just fine. I made some last night. I'm going to show you how it turned out. I'm going to show you my macros from yesterday, my steps, my sleep, and my weigh-in, and a lot of conversation about it. So let's go ahead and get the day rolling. Okay, I couldn't sleep, so I made some more. I want to show you what using olive oil does. It just lifts right out. No fighting. I didn't even have to use the knife. I think round 2 is even prettier than round 1 was. I think they actually look like bread loaves. Now I'm going to be up for a while letting them cool, because if you know, it'll turn to mush if I go to try to wrap them up right now. I'm letting them cool on a little rack so they can cool all the way around and not get moisture. Yeah, I have a new hobby. I'm coming up with all kind of recipes. I will show y'all in the future. I haven't made them yet. They are in my head though and written down. Okay, so yesterday's macros: 119 protein, 100 fat, 1525 calories, 11 total carbs. That don't make sense. That should be 10 total carbs and 7 net. So yeah, that burger and that was just gross. And I'm guessing at the numbers for those, the calories might be higher than it actually should be. I didn't eat it all, but I'm just going off what other people had said. My steps was 6,920. I got 7 hours and 48 minutes sleep, sleep score of a 90. And this is a consequence. Why? 165.8. That's more than 1.5 pounds up. Why? Okay, so that just happened. Talk about being pissed. I had cravings last night like crazy, and I didn't give in to them at all. Not even with keto stuff. Like nothing. I fought those cravings insanely. I was not expecting to wake up with such a high weight jump. It could have been the ibuprofen I took 2 days ago. It could have been ingredients in that nasty little half a hot dog I ate and little patty. It could have been that I'm eating too many egg whites, because sometimes I do have issues with eggs. It could be that I'm not sleeping. It could be my hormones. It could be that I went over in calories some yesterday compared to everything else. It may be like I could maybe myself to death. All right, I could sit here and think and stress and maybe myself insane. Maybe I did nothing wrong. Maybe it's just my body being a butthead, because according to DEXA scans, I didn't even eat. I ate what I should be eating to lose weight. I should be eating between 18 and 1,500 calories. So, couldn't be that. Like, I could maybe myself insane. We all could. We know we do it. We get on the scale and it's like, what? What did it? Why? What did I eat? What did I do? Did I not get enough steps in the last 3 days, which is true for me? What is it? Well, I have forgotten the last couple of nights to take my friggin' magnesium. For one thing, and the scale always goes up when my magnesium's low, but it doesn't mean that's it. Doesn't mean that's it at all. It just means the scale went up. And I don't know why. And I'm not going to sit here stressing. I'm going to stay with my protocol. It is 12 o'clock. I'm about to break my fast with my collagen coffee. It is a protein sparing day, modified fast day. So, you know, I won't be eating that much, and I will show you everything I eat as usual. But look, my ring is stuck. I am so swollen. It is water weight. And we are not going to sit here, and I am not going to sit here and maybe myself to death and drive myself insane for no reason. The scale went up. It went up during week 1 as well, and then look at the big numbers I had. It is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and stress. And I'm going to go continue watching Wendy and Harry because they make me feel better. They went up a little. They think it's their meringue. But see, yesterday I did so many things differently. I drove in the car for hours. I ate nasty food out. So I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't know it was going to happen this much. So I'm at the part in Wendy's video from yesterday where she's talking about you have to find the food and get it out of there if you're really sensitive, and I totally agree. So that's not what I was saying with the maybe thing. I was saying it's just one day. We need this, and just like Carrie said, I wait 3 days before I start panicking and start switching stuff up because your body flexes. I totally agree with everything they just said, that, you know, give it 3 days. Like he said, he's not going to eat the meringue. Well, I'm not going to eat the Dairy Queen again. So that's me taking that out of there. But I'm not going to freak out until 3 days down the road. Then I'll try to figure it out what's going on more. And they're totally right. I've had to do this for my journey, especially since I'm down to the nitty gritty, that my food list gets smaller and smaller and smaller because of my sensitivity. If my body reacts to something, it's not going to work on losing weight. It's going to work on fighting whatever it's reacting to. That's just how it works. If you're having allergic reactions, you most likely cannot lose weight because your body is so using its energy to keep you alive and keep you from having a really bad allergic reaction. You don't have time to come over here and focus on your weight. It's how it is for a lot of us. So I'm giving it like the 3 days before I start freaking out and wondering why. Because like I said, I didn't take my magnesium. That's a huge issue for me. I ate that nasty crap. I was trying to think if I did anything else. I didn't even taste the bread I made last night. I cut it up so pretty too. And I'll put mine in the fridge. Do y'all put yours in the fridge? Because everyone keeps saying they put it in the fridge. I left it up, and I mean, I worked in a bakery before, and when it had a bunch of eggs in it, we didn't put it in the fridge once they, you know, cooked. It stayed out on the counter. So are y'all putting them in the fridge? But a lot of people are saying it's because it softens it. Well, I've seen a few videos recently where they're cutting into it, and it looks like that top layer is crispy, a little crispy, like, you know, when bread first comes out of the oven, like real bread. Mine's not crispy. Mine's like cake. There's no crisp to it anywhere. There's no hardness. It's 100% not hard. Is mine supposed to be crispy? I don't know. But I just see, but everyone else is using different recipes. I've literally seen a couple of girls use the baking powder. I've seen other people not use baking powder, not use allulose. Like, I'm watching people do it all different ways, and Pinterest has got different ways, and when you Google it, there's a million different ways. I ordered me pound cake extract, and I'm going to try that in it. And I also am probably going to order the vanilla one. I just wish it wasn't so expensive, but I really want to make an angel food cake, so that's all Wendy's fault. And I made the mistake of mentioning it to my dad, and he's like, "Ooh, I want to try that one." So yeah, it'll definitely be a sponge cake. Like, it will definitely be the texture of a sponge cake, no problem, because to me it is a sponge cake. My mom used the keto bread. I'm not going to say the brand. It made her blood sugar go up 20 points. She notices it goes up every morning 20 points. And she eats it every morning. So she is thrilled and wish she had the bread earlier today. Because now it's not going to spike anymore and her weight loss should go faster. I can't do the keto breads. It raises my blood sugar some, and it definitely causes stomach issues, and I can't lose weight on it. So I am excited that I have something like bread. Like, I love the sandwiches in it. Like, I thought that was so yummy the other day, having a little sandwich. But yeah, anyways, let me get back to the video before it stops playing on me, because Lex is a brat and she'll stop it completely. So I'm going to continue. Okay, so I found my bread knife, because one of y'all pointed out I should be using the bread knife. I found my bread knife. Didn't have to order one, but thank you for the link anyways. I sliced them all up and sent one loaf down to my mother's house, and she is so excited because the keto bread makes her blood sugar go up by 20 points every time she eats it. This, of course, does nothing to her. So I am now going to be making the pans I used last night will be the pans I continue. It makes them almost to the ounce, the same weight. I know I could weigh them out, but I ain't going through all that trouble. I weigh them out after they're cooked, though, to do my macros perfect. I have gotten the macros broken down 100%, how much it is for the whole entire batch, how much it is for 1 ounce. I broke it down to 1 ounce. So when I put a piece of the bread on the scale and it weighs like 1.5 ounces or 2 ounces, I think I've cut them down to almost 1 ounce perfectly. I don't know. I have to see. I know, and my carb manager knows because I've broken it down. It's in here that 1 ounce of the bread, because I am counting the allulose, I don't know, I'm probably saying it wrong, allulose, something like that. Since I'm counting it in a total carb state, I had to use that in here too. So basically, the amount I'm using and what I'm doing, 1 ounce is 37 calories, 0.5 carb, and 7.16 protein is how it breaks down. For the whole entire loaf, it's 935 calories, 179, and not the whole loaf, I mean the whole 2 loaves, the whole batch. 179 protein, 36 total carbs, 0 net carbs, because when I do net carbs, I never count sugar alcohol. I usually don't count sugar alcohol when I do total carbs, like this kind of sugar alcohol, but I went ahead and did it. So yeah, I have it both ways. I like to keep track. So my mom and dad both went up in weight yesterday, and my mom's been very, very strict. Like, she went to bed lower than she woke up. Is the moon shifting? Did the moon shift? Because believe it or not, during moon changes and phases, it can affect your water weight. Seriously, like, it's not a joke. It can. Fed the kitties. Definitely going in the pool. I know I've been saying that every day. Dino finds something for me to do. The house is trashed. Laundry needs to be done. And I told him I'm not doing it. I'm going swimming. So that is the plan. After I finish watching Wendy and Harry, I plan on going and curling up on a raft for a while and getting some sun. And then swimming around the pool, getting back on the raft. You know, the whole routine that I do when I'm in the pool. I don't have to be in there for hours on end, but a few hours I'm thinking with my music playing. I just want to relax for a little bit. And then I come in and clean the kitchen of the mess I made making the stuff last night, and load the dishwasher and teach him how to do the laundry. And yes, I have to teach him because his washing machine was different than mine. Mine is very delicate, especially the dryer. It will not dry clothes if you put 2 different materials in. Okay, if you have some thin underwear and some thin shirts like this, they'll dry. But if you throw a towel in that, those towels are never drying, the shirts are never drying, the underwear is never drying because it's uneven material, and the machine just shuts. Like, it'll keep going, but nothing's gonna dry. You cannot mix it. So I have to teach him that part. He never used a dryer. In Hawaii, they don't have dryers. They hang their clothes up. I do hang up all the shirts and pants inside the house because I don't want them to shrink at all, because dryers are notorious for shrinking stuff and bunching material up. And so I do hang those inside the house. which I need to show him how I do that too, because I pull out a umbrella thing and put in the spare little closet room and throw them on there and let them dry. I'm not going to eat until later. Because of this water weight, I don't want to eat right now. I'm just going to eat all my calories in one meal and all of that. Other than my coffees, I will have 100 calories in this coffee and 100 calories in the next one. I had a little bit of fat in both. It's in my tracker. And all the rest of the stuff is going to go for one meal tonight, which is probably going to be that bread. And I have enough macros with my fat to put a little butter in the pan and fry it up, and then I'm probably gonna maybe do a turkey sandwich with it. I don't know. I will figure it out. But anyways, I'm gonna go back to watching this video, and I will talk to y'all in just a little bit. And don't forget, Sunday, when are you gonna see this? Oh, you're gonna see this after or during the live. It'll pop up. So yeah, right? I don't know. I think today's Saturday. I'm still lost because I'm a day behind. I've been a day behind all week long, come to find out, and I didn't even know it. Somewhere I lost a day. It must have been the day that I had to keep going back to bed. That made me lose a day. So hopefully my live went well and y'all liked it. We'll see. Amazon came. Was gonna get in the pool. Said nothing's gonna stop me today. Thunder. Lots of thunder. Guess God don't want me in the pool right now. It has been thundering and raining every afternoon for 2 weeks. I barely gotten to get in the pool. What have I done today since I can't go in the pool? Well, I ordered a shoe stand that needed to be put together. Was not cheap. Did not realize how crappy material it would be. But let me show you. At least it does the job, if it'll stay together, because I keep having to push this side back in. Like, maybe it needs to lean against something. But look, I thought this was going to be a real shelf. Nope, nope. But at least it's doing the job. It is in my hallway, but we both love our shoes, and yeah, we needed it. I'll show you my other shoes. This is literally in the spare shower that has never been used before. I've always used it as a shoe rack and to dry clothes in. So there's some more of our shoes. Here might be the rest of mine. So I buy them when they're like dirt cheap, and sometimes I buy multiple ones because of my whole feet issues. I have hard times. I have multiple ones of these. I got them on clearance for less than $3. So yeah, I know. They're all kind of plain, but I love my boots, people. My boots are my babies. Okay, so I'm hungry. I've only had the collagen coffee around 1 o'clock today. It is now 3:33, and I'm going to go ahead and have my dinner. I am having 10 ounces of boneless, skinless chicken breast that I cooked the other day, like cumin on it, some paprika. I'm using my boar's head mustard. The end of it, I gotta go buy more. I'm using the bread I made. I'm having 4.5 ounces, and it is just cinnamon with half a tablespoon of butter that I melted and tried to do evenly on the breads. It didn't work out. This one got the most butter. This one didn't get any butter, but I'm staying in my macros, and hopefully this tastes good. Like I said, it's just cinnamon, no sugar. Okay, so this is Dino's first meal of the day. He did have a sugar-free pudding earlier, and he is cooking up some summer sausage that has the cheese in it on the stove. I think he'll be adding a few more things. He's cooking it up in Kerrygold butter. We will see. We will keep spying. Okay, it looks like he's added some Kobe Jack cheese, 2 eggs, and some green onions. And this is what it came out to. Okay, it's a little after 5. I'm hungry. I only ended up eating 8 ounces of the chicken. So I am getting 3 ounces of my bread, some mustard, and 3 ounces of this organic, no antibiotics, no hormones, no sodium, herbal type turkey meat. Hopefully it works for me because I'm starving. And it fits in my macros perfect. Alright, I just got out of the shower. We were in the pool. Well, I was in the pool for over an hour. He was in the pool for over 2.5 hours. I am exhausted. I didn't even do that much in the pool. This last week, something, I don't know, maybe I have getting a little sick, but not so sick that I can tell. My ear's starting to hurt. I did get water in my ear about 5 days ago. Maybe it's why I'm nauseous and feeling dizzy. I'm not supposed to get water in my ears. I always have issues when I do. They don't drain back out properly and usually end up with an ear infection, but it happened. So hopefully I'll be fine. And maybe that's why I'm not feeling so great. But I have zero energy. So I'm going to suck on a little bit of salt. Drink some water because I'm thirsty. Put the video together and we'll do a weigh-in in the morning and pray it goes down. Because all my macros hit perfect again today. So, cross fingers. Because I'll be upset if it turns out to be the egg. Because my body's been a little stupid since I've been eating the egg bread. Yeah, I hope it's not that.